back, conservatives. I guess climate change isn't our problem after all. Because of Congresswoman Cortez, or her hip new name, AOC, says that we aren't worried about climate change, not because of the questionable science behind it, but because when things get really bad, Republicans are all going to die, and then liberals will be the only ones alive and dealing with the consequences of our actions. Just take a look at this video from Now This.
I'm not, I'm 29, and I know that this is going to be the world that we're going to have to deal with, that we're going to have to live in. And with all due respect to my colleagues, but especially in like the Republican Party, it's like, you're not going to have to live with this problem. You're just, I'm sorry.
I.e., you're too old.
I mean, no, but seriously, and it's not.
I'm sure you're asking yourself the same thing I was when I watched this the first time. What the hell is she even talking about? I mean, most of the time, she's not even making much sense, but this makes even less sense than her usual nonsense. It seems to me that she can basically mean one of two things. Now, she's the one that brought up the fact that she's 29, and she could be trying to imply that there's no young conservatives in this country. So we'll all be dead of natural causes by the time climate change comes to destroy the world, and there will only be liberals left. I don't think, though, that's what she actually meant here. What I actually think that she meant, and this is a much more important point that I want to make, is I think she somehow believes that global warming is just going to kill conservatives. That's right, just kill all of us. Now, we've got conservatives that voted for Donald Trump. He just got elected. But these conservatives out there, I guess she thinks, somehow are going to be directly targeted by global warming. That global warming is going to come for the people who somehow caused it, but not affect the other people. The people who didn't listen to the left's fear tactics. And all this started, by the way, with Al Gore's movies. Maybe global warming will know how you voted, and then you're going to die, but it won't kill anybody else. So I guess that leaves AOC and her buddies left behind to deal with the consequences, as she said. Now, that makes about as much sense as any of her other ideas. Now, what's important to remember here is that, in her own words from last week, she's the boss. She's worried about the planet, so she's the boss. She is the one who is the socialist that you need to listen to, so she's the boss. Now, they beg everyone to vote for them, these socialists, because they're a man or woman of the people. That's how they disguise themselves. Then, once they're in power, they say they're the boss and tell everybody to shut the hell up, and they'll explain to you how you're to live your life. This includes her crazy idea of last week that says that we should start rationing beef to all Americans. Now, as for me, I'm going to keep living the life of freedom, and I hope that you'll do the same. And I'll leave it at that. That's it for the Ferguson File today, and I'll see you back here real soon on Blaze TV if global warming hasn't killed all of us conservatives by then.